Okay, actually, that wasn't bad. I've started the recording, so officially, good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Veterans Day. Um, Banks are closed, bonds are closed, stocks are open, we are open. Welcome to the weekly Market Watch Group Weekly Opening Bell. My name is Scott, and I will be your host. I am coming to you. We are live on YouTube, we are live on Discord, and we are live on Stream. As we transition across to what will be our new home. We are coming from both places today. So, a few people popped over. So I hope to get some feedback from you about quality of sound, quality of image. If you're over there, send me a message so I can see where that's coming. There they are. Miguel can see in here. All good. Okay. All right. Look at us. Aren't we so technologically savvy? What are we going to do today? Let's talk about, first and foremost, our disclaimers that this is for education and illustrative purposes only. We are not brokers. We're not advisors. We don't give advice or recommendation. What are we going to do? We're going to talk about opening, futures, and news. What a great... If you didn't come yesterday, I hope you at least got to see the recording. We had a great jump. And it sparked something. I want to talk about it. I want to show it to you guys here in a second. But I've been thinking about three things, right? Number one, the score, which is obviously important, of the market posture. Number two, the change. Are we up or down, just from last week? And this actually comes a little bit from our discussion. But I was thinking, when I'm assessing the momentum of the market posture, it's not enough to just look back 1 week and be like, oh, we're up or we're down. We know that that's oversimplified. So I've played with a couple of things, and I'll show it to you. And what I'm looking at right now is a momentum calculation that looks at where we are this week relative to 1 week ago, 3 weeks ago, and 5 weeks ago. So kind of like an average, right, of where we are relative to where we've been. It works similarly to an oscillator or a stochastics. That's how stochastics or MACDs work, right? Anyway, I'll show you that. Economic calendar market posture. We'll look at open mindset for open trades. It's, our market posture jumped quite a bit. Could have been even higher. Jumped 1.5. Could have been even higher. So I feel good about any trades. Futures are up. We'll go see that here in just a second. We will build. We don't really have an early week opportunity list per se. Why not? Because there wasn't a lot. Market's a little bit overextended as of right now for us as far as we're seeing. Financials. I think financials was showing some flag tendencies, a couple of technology things. Okay, let's go get into it. Last thing, trading plan section of the week, we're on record keeping. If you haven't, and you go look at the new plate, the new circle, we'll go there later at the end of today. It is almost fully fleshed out. One thing is missing. There's a welcome page that says, click this link to go through the welcome course, which is just going to be kind of like a tour and explanation. I don't have those videos, but everything else is up. All the downloads are there. The Options Foundation course is there. I took one chat channel away that we're not going to need. I rearranged a little bit, so it's feeling pretty homey now, you know? Futures are up 0.29% for the S&P, 0.34 for the Dow, 0.33 for the NASDAQ, and there's that Russell. We gave a big jump in our major market analysis. We had been coasting at a half of a point, waiting to see if there was going to be some convincing movement from the small caps, and the answer is a resounding yes. Continued today. You can see Russell up 1%, oil down 2.5%, gold down 2%. Okay. How Trump 2.0 complicates Powell's rate path forward. They're saying they're scaling back the number of cuts that they're looking for next year. I don't see how. I don't think that's true. I think that's speculative. I think they're going to hold their path until they see what happens in the year. Trump's presidency carries plenty of market risk, experts warn. What? Market risk? Oh my gosh. That's, of course it does. Either president carries plenty of market risk, because you could just say that the market carries plenty of market risk. That's unnecessary analysis, right? Like, come on. Come on. Is there risk in stocks? I don't know. What else? Let's find some important news. Fate of U.S. stocks hinges on earnings. As election risk clears, we're mostly through the earnings season. It's all come back pretty good. All the big ones did what we needed. We really don't have any substantial obstacles in our way. We've gotten past most impediments, hence our score. Let's just pop over to that. Since we've looked through this, let's look at our score this week. If you didn't have a chance to go through yours or see yours, do yours. I did not. I think you could have, and you definitely could have, because we smashed right back in to our prior trend here. We were down here, and then I said it's got to get halfway up, and it damn near got halfway up. But that's just damn near, you know. So I didn't change mine. I think you could have. You definitely could have gone to a 1.5. I didn't change this either. I felt like this is now. I have actually a drawing tool again. That's the trend I see. Yeah, that looks like what I have, a 1.75. Perfect. But then we got volume. Sorry, I'm going to check in on my peeps over on Circle. If I respond, please read the question. I will absolutely try to. This will be part of the Bill Ryan. Is it William or Bill? Ron Bruner? Oh my gosh, you guys. Amazing. I didn't even see you over there. A couple of newbies. We're not seeing some new folks. So those in Discord, just know we've got some new people with us. Ron Bruner, William Reinhardt, good to see you both. Glad to have you. Sorry I didn't see you in there earlier. We're adapting as we make this. Pardon our dust, right? That's all. There's the opening bell as we're talking about volume. This is what we got last week. Bam, bam, bam. 1, 2, 3. Above average. Is there follow through? Yep. Is there follow through? Yep. That's significant, right? Like that's significant that we got that. And that gave us all of a sudden a score of 4 and then 3 sellers, 1 tie, and then we have this 1 sell day back here that's about to fall off. I scored that a half of a point, which was a 3/4 of a point jump. Let me show you what that looks like. I also went back to some previous times because volume is sometimes, or not sometimes, often where we'll see that jump. Okay. So we got 3/4 of a point jump there. And then we got a half of a point jump on major markets. So very interesting to see that big. I don't remember the last time I saw a major market jump by half a point. Why did it do it? Because the strength shown by the small caps just vaulted it across multiple time frames into a leading position with the NASDAQ. That's textbook. That's what we're looking for. Ironically, if you went back and looked like all time, small caps are the best performers over historical periods. So, okay. Sector rotation stayed the same, but that's positive. Volatility increased by 1. And again, that could have been another one or another quarter. So this could easily be 6.75. And I think we have a few people who may be around that level. It is, I would say, and again, maybe even next week, we're going to try our new group composite scoring system, where if you attend the live Sunday session, you get to input what your score is, and it gets calculated into the group input. One more thing I want to show you. I am keeping, there are 2 pieces. Let me show you this real fast, those of you who are here. I've got mirroring for a second. Okay, so here in Circle, if you go to the downloads under alerts and resources, you have all of our documents that you can download. So you guys that are new, pop in here, grab a trading plan outline. Here is a sample plan that you can look at. I know it's very ugly. I need to get some pictures in here. Sample trading plan that you can look at. Here's a blank market posture log. So you too can have one of these all filled out for yourself. There's a stock log and an option log. This week we're on record keeping, so you're going to need one or both of those. If you've never seen it, pull up the top 10 trading mistakes. It's worth a read. Then down here, these aren't downloads, but I didn't have a good place to put them. I guess I could put them in links, but maybe I'll put them in links too, because they live in different areas. This is our Gurnt watch list. So if you click on this, and it takes you into the post. I wish it was a little faster and more responsive. Can't have everything. All you gotta do is click there, and it'll give you access to our most recent watch list. And there's the same thing with the market posture. You can actually copy and paste our historical posture so that you can have that context to go back. It doesn't matter that it's not necessarily yours. It just gives you at least an idea of, hey, what was someone real time evaluating a market as? So that's there. The one thing that is missing is this new members tour. So, new members, I apologize. It's coming. I just got to film some videos and slap them up there, and then everything is in place. Okay. Markets open just flat. I mean, that's kind of what we would expect, right? We're all seeing that if it doesn't have more volume, it's going to dry up. It can still go higher without the volume. Right? We would call that a price volume divergence. But definitely feeling like things are starting to slow down. A few trades that we may still be holding on to. Let's get to the watch list and just kind of see how everything is looking. Let me move this over here. Apple. Oh, Apple giving some back right here. Not loving that. Yeah. Not loving that. It was starting to do its thing. If the day doesn't recover, this could be the end of Apple for me. Yeah. We'll see what happens with that. Maybe it can come back. Not a great start for Apple. Aflac, it's kind of sitting there. Amazon overextended, needs a pullback before it gives us a signal. APO, same kind of a thing. Uplovin, what a smashing earnings. Was amazing. AXP, like you can see that there's still some strength. We're kind of waiting to see if we're going to get some actual signals here. BAC, still in this, Steven? Nice. BK, so there are signals though. This is something that I would be like, okay, I could maybe sink my teeth into something like this that had a little bit more pullback. BX, there's nothing there yet. Caterpillar, there's something that's maybe sliding into a tradable position. Already things starting to show up for us. Yeah? BK entering into some setup positions. Caterpillar entering setup positions. Short week. No, it's not. Regular week. Short week for bonds. I keep thinking that it is for some reason. But Caterpillar looks good. CMG, no. Overextended on Coherent, but very bullish looking. There's Dow. Fastenal, if you're still in it, you've pushed. It's just not giving much more than it gave 4 days ago. So, be thinking about what you're doing with this one if you're still there. I'm not. That was one we identified on Friday. You can see it's still got a little bit of momentum to it. I feel a little late now, but this Heiken-Ashi would give you an okay perspective. So let's put that on a maybe. I'll move that up by BK for a financial, for a maybe. GBTC. Oh, look at Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Damn. It gave that signal right there. It's benefiting from the election as much as anything, if not more. Any Bitcoiners? Crypto traders? GE Vernova still going. Starting to run out of steam. Here's gold. Gold on a very, very, very large pullback. No longer a pullback. I'm calling that a sell-off. Where are we at? 257 to 242, 15 points. 256%. Okay. I mean, it's not a correction yet. 26 puts us at 230. This is corrective, so we're about a little over halfway towards a correction. We'll see what happens there. Okay, I gotta check my comments. I've been rattling through. Sorry, let me. How's the comments coming? Okay. Did I include the option trading log with 3x's? No, but I think it let you post that there. So, out of BAC in the Bitcoin ETF. All right. Let me check the other side. Trying to get into Circle, but can't remember my Market Watch group password. I clicked the forgot link, but get no reply. Bob, keep me posted on that. That's not great. We want to make sure that if you lose your password, you can get into that. All right, I'm all caught up on chat. Let's keep going. Google. Yeah, Google looks a little overextended. Goldman Sachs still strong. Home Depot still strong. So financials are still kind of rocking forward. My goodness, look at Robinhood. Look at Robinhood go. IBM. I said I was hoping it could maybe pop up over the 50, and it has. Their small caps still going. JCI still going. There's another strong industrial stock, but not in a tradable position. KKR. Ooh. So I closed the rest of mine. I was like, should I hold a little more? And I didn't. Can I tell you which email you used? Ooh, I don't know if it tells me that or not. Who's still in KKR? I think Miguel is. Anybody else? Let me know. Still got some KKR. Love it. That's looking tasty still. Let's keep going. Okay. You know what, Bob? I'm not seeing you in the community. That might be why. You might need to go back to that link and click it again, because I don't see that you're registered in the community. So I wonder if it's not recognizing because you didn't put it in. Anyways, okay. Where were we? MasterCard. Still some strength. Oh, McDonald's. The onion fiasco seems to be over. Meta's pulling back. I would put Meta on my trade list, even though it's kind of sideways right now. If it can hold above the 50 and still turn, like let's say if it doesn't get back below 570, right? If it just kind of eases back and then turns out of that, I would actually be like, yeah, that's worth a consideration. Morgan Stanley. God, financials are so strong again today. I thought there'd be at least some flag opportunity, but they're just popping. Microsoft. I like Microsoft. I actually feel like if it has that higher low, it could come out of this consolidation. NDAQ overextended. Netflix overextended. NVIDIA. Put it on the list. Remember what we said about NVIDIA. Recently announced as a Dow component. What does that mean? It means now all the ETFs and all the mutual funds that have Dow stock or Dow funds that basically their job is to track the Dow. They need to. What got dropped for it? Does anyone remember offhand? I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Okay. Now they have to balance. Replacing Intel. Oh, so they're just replacing one chip maker with a better chip maker. So that's an interesting shift. Here's Intel. Did they do like a reverse split? Oh, no, they just got battered on their earnings. Look at that. They dropped from 30 to 21. I mean, I'll tell you this. As all these funds and ETFs have to sell Intel and add NVIDIA, that's going to put quite a dramatic bit of pressure. The other one of these was Sherwin-Williams and Dow. So Dow it's interesting that Dow Chemical is being dropped from the Dow Composite and it is being replaced by Sherwin-Williams. Okay. Yeah, I've got NVIDIA on my list. PLTR. Come on, baby. Come on back. I want another try. We've got 3 in a row. I'd like to make it 4. Got to be patient. PayPal overextended. QQQ starting to show signs of buyer fatigue. Utilities, not much there for us. Financials, just magnificent right now. There's our... So we opened higher, but we haven't had much follow through yet. Okay. Stochastics is looking a little overextended. So right now we're doing what? Managing existing trades, closing, shutting, tightening. Not a lot of new trades, but there are some. We'll see what this week brings. We'll see what today brings. Tesla. This is another 7% for Tesla today. But I'll tell you what. Talk about the election paying off. What did Musk get? He's all throwing $1 million at people for his quote unquote contest that turned out not to be a contest. And it's like $1 million. He just when Tesla went from 240 to 350. Oh goodness, it's not even real money at that point. TSM, I'm still a yes on TSM, but I'm leaning more towards NVIDIA right now. All right, I gotta stop and check my comments, make sure I'm not missing any good conversation. Intel has been hurting. Ooh, 386% profit on that trade, Miguel. Well done. Well done, sir. Let me go check out. I've got 2 crews right now. I've got to keep happy. Let me go to the other side. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Oh, I lost somebody on the Discord side. I'm not sure who. Maybe they popped over to test it out on the Circle side. Anyway, we'll see how the recording goes. I'm gonna post it into. It's gonna change the way we do like emails and recordings too. So it should be interesting. All right, back to the watch list. TTD still all over the place. The dollar still quite strong. The VIX, you can see a little bit coming back in. So the VIX seems to be done. Not going to be surprised if it pops up. I would be surprised if it gets above 20, even if it gets above this 18.5 middle mark. Walmart. Okay, Walmart still looking good. So, yeah, like the Walmart. Remember that the Walmart, all it needs to do is be here, right at this crossroads. That's not to make some money. That's to make all the money. The only thing might be if I hit 80 or 90% along the way, I might just be like, you know what, I'm going to just take it. 1, 2, 3. So today the profit on 4 contracts, this is just a sample trade, is 520. Total profit is 727. So we still have 200 on the table. I'm going to let it go. Yeah. I think 86 was my target. So you can see we're getting real. I kind of had that target and that date in that same kind of place where it's like there's 86. It's slow and steady. Yeah, I think that's going to work out fine. Let's look at the XLs and we'll talk about the trading plan. Materials, it's kind of flat. Communication services, strong but overextended. Energy, it's very strange. Oil's down today, but energy's still kind of up a little bit. Financials are strong. Industrials are strong. Technology is strong, but pulling back. So, if anything, this is where we see a pullback potential, right? Is in the technology sector. Nothing in staples, nothing in utilities, nothing in healthcare. Strength in discretionary, but remember that Tesla is a lot. This is overweighted to be impacted by Tesla. Couple of objectives this week. Obviously, the transition to Circle. Tomorrow night, when I'm doing my tomorrow night, when I am doing my Trading Foundations section, which is the second of the 2, I want to search all 5 growth sectors. We're going to be fast, just like rattle through, find, I would say 5 to 7 new stocks. At least 4 or 5. 5 to 7 new stocks from each of our growth sectors so that we can, as we move into a 6 in our market posture, we want to be ready. What section are we working on this week? Section 6. We've only got 3 more weeks of this last pass. Let me, if you want to see, section 6 is, let me get back to, there's Handsome Glen. I may be chewing up a lot of resources with everything that I'm doing right now. MSTR and Cisco. Oh, let's go take a look at those. Okay, here we go. One other. I'll take a look at those. trading log. If you click here and you go into the trade log, maybe. Come on. And then you click on this. It's just going to download it. That's it. Now you have it. Now you have it. And now I pull it up. And this week, if you don't have a log, the thing I always tell people is get at least 25 historical trades. Let me get this. This is protected. There's no viruses, I promise. Now, this is your dashboard. The dashboard is what we'll talk about next week. The dashboard only works if you get this filled in. This is what you need to fill in. This is when you first take the trade. That's it. 6 bits of information. 7 bits of information. Then 3 if you exit, 3 if you exit again. There's a third exit spreadsheet that Steven is providing. We'll make sure that gets posted. All you got to do is get these trades in. And if you do, you will have access to this information. This information will be so vitally important to improving your trading next year. So make sure you do it. We're trying to make it as quick and easy as possible to get to that point, but get your record keeping in place. Okay. Well, that's it. Now, a couple of things. We are going to have our happy hour tonight. Let me get some signals. Let me get a chart back up because I've got some signals coming we got to look at. We are going to have happy hour, 8:30 p.m. Come join us. MSTR's MicroStrategy, is that right? That's a chip stock, very strong, as we would expect. Looks good. Cisco is networking or telecommunications. What would they consider that? Oh, I like Cisco a lot. I'll add Cisco. And I'll add MicroStrategies to the list. Thank you, Sandy. Love it. Miguel says, take a look at CLSK. Is that Clear Sky? No, what is it? Clean Spark. Okay. Nice little breakout. Pull back. A second move. I like it. Any questions, comments, or concerns before we wrap up? Well, we got a good group. We ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 people over in Circle, and we've still got a good 5 or 6 over in. Okay. All right. Worked out. I would definitely expect to see some alerts this week. I think we'll have setups and triggers. Posture's good. Let's be ready, right? The last thing we want to do is be ill prepared when we find ourselves facing a nice, strong market. Last time when we had a good move in November to start a new market sequence of momentum, it lasted for 4 months, 4.5 into April. Oh, it'd be amazing. All right, it's good to see everybody. I hope I wasn't too confusing with the different platforms. I hope you were able to see it, hear it. I'm going to go figure out now what to do with the recordings when I have both of these. It should be an interesting week. Make sure you get over to that. Bob, reach out to me if you have a hard time. Let's make that transition because next week, Circle only. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, happy trading.